Hey guys, Zach here. I know it's called football, and the USA have qualified for the 2022 World Cup following the loss last night against Costa Rica. 2-0 we lost, but look, at the end of the day, we've made it, and I think the team that was set up out there by Greg Berhalter is the strongest team we probably could have put out. But the way we played, it seemed like I think these players knew really that we had made it, and yes, you had to play that game out, and but at the end of the day, look, we were never going to lose 6-0 to Costa Rica, and I understand it's a place that we go and really have zero success at, and this is not having a dig at Costa Rica because I thought they were brilliant last night. A couple players in particular, number 20 there, the 18-year-old who made his debut for Costa Rica, Aguilera. I thought he was fantastic the whole night for Costa Rica. And look, let's just get into the fact that we have qualified the way we did it. Again, like I said, yes, it wasn't pretty. We've come third place behind Canada and Mexico. We've made it through on goal difference. But the important thing is that we have qualified. And I think when you look at the grand scheme of things, yes, that's what is important. Excuse me, but the whole world is watching this, and the whole world has seen that we've come third place and just barely qualified. And look, I'm okay with things like being the underdog. The USA are never favorites to really win. I mean, look, they're not. It's not that they're not really. They're not favorites to win a World Cup. I mean, who would be really? Such few teams, such few countries are the favorites when you go into a competition like this. But look, we dominated CONCACAF all summer. We won every trophy that we played for, and that says a lot about these players, and it says a lot about the manager and what he's instilled in these players themselves. And look, it wasn't pretty, and questions have to be asked about maybe the mentality of the players, and I think you can't look too deep into it because, as I said at the beginning of the video, we were there. We had qualified, and yeah, we lost 2-0. It was a two goals from a set pieces. You that's all it takes. You turn off from a set piece, you can see the goal. The second goal for me was it was sort of embarrassing. I don't know what Zach Stefan was doing there. I'll get into that a little bit later on. He seemed to be in no man's land. But look, I'm okay with being underdogs, and I think when you look at where the USA are and the type of players that we have, everyone's calling this the golden generation, and we've come third place behind Canada and behind Mexico, and that doesn't matter to me because when you look at what's important, we've made it, and you want to be testing yourselves against the best teams, the best countries in the world, and that's what's important. That's why you want to be at these competitions, and a country the size of the United States has to be there every year. It's been 8 years now, and we're finally back. I'm happy. I'm really happy for these players. And for the majority of them, it's going to be their first World Cup, and the players who were there in 2014, players like Christian Pulisic, and this means a lot to them. And DeAndre Yedlin, also Anthony Robinson, another one. And here they are now. They're going to play their first World Cup for the United States, and that's going to say a lot about where we're going to see ourselves in the next 4 years, the next 2 years, the next Gold Cup. And look, that's what matters to me at the end of the day. Now, I want to talk about Zach Stefan real quickly, and in regards to who should be the United States number one when it comes to the World Cup. And for me, you guys can let me know who you think should be the number one, but I think it has to be Matt Turner after last night and the game against Panama. He just looks a little bit shaky. I understand this is a player at a team like Manchester City, who have nothing but success over the past decade from City. And yes, he's learning from one of the best goalkeepers in the world, one of the best coaches in the world. But what matters is how you perform on the pitch. And Matt Turner has, yes, he's been playing in the MLS. He's got this big move to Arsenal. We're yet to see how that's going to pan out. Obviously, since the World Cup is being hosted in the winter, I'm sure we'll get to see a little bit of him at the start of next season, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, whatever it might be. I'm not sure what the plan is exactly for Matt Turner at Arsenal. But look, Zach Stefan, I have seen more mistakes from him in one game than I've seen from Matt Turner all summer. And I have to say that I understand, he's a fantastic shot stopper in his own right. He's a brilliant goalkeeper, Zach Stefan, but look, not trying to be Roy Keane here, but that's your job. Your job is to keep balls out of the net and to keep a clean sheet, to keep your team in the game. And yes, he's done that. You look at the game against Panama. the way he dropped that ball, and he made a fantastic save with his foot to stop that clear goal scoring opportunity. But that was his mistake that led to it. So I don't care how you make up for it. Don't put yourself in a position where you have to. And for me, Matt Turner, I've never seen a mistake like that from him. He seems much more calm on the ball. He's calm with the ball at his feet. Zach Stefan is also seems completely comfortable with that. That's great. But when it comes to distribution, commanding that penalty box, that 6-yard box, that 18-yard box, and overall, I feel more comfortable with Matt Turner. You guys, you let me know who you think should be the number one. Again, for me, I would like to see Matt Turner there. Ethan Horvath has plenty to fight about as well. And look, it's great that we have three goalkeepers. When it was Tim Howard, that's the only person I ever wanted to see in goal. I didn't want Brad Guzan. I didn't want Nick Romano. I wanted Tim Howard. That was it. And I don't think anyone can disagree with that. Tim Howard, fantastic for the United States men's team. And look, yeah, we have some competition there now. That's my opinion. I told you guys what I think. It's got to be Matt Turner for me. Let me know. What you guys think in the comments down below. Right back. Sergiño Dest, obviously, DeAndre Yedlin has only gotten better with age. The more he's played, he's got a lot of experience now at the club level, at the international level. I thought he was good yesterday. Obviously, we have Reggie Cannon in contention who can play that right back position. Shaq Moore, I thought, was very good. He's very strong, very quick. Shaq Moore at that right back position, so plenty of competition there. The two center backs, Zimmerman and Robinson, those are the two center backs I would like to see moving forward. I've said this all summer. Miles Robinson is fantastic. Zimmerman also really, really good. So good in the air, both of those guys. Plenty of people would like to see John Brooks. At the moment, for me, you're going to have to break down that partnership if John Brooks would like to see himself starting, if at least get into this side. Plenty of arguments to be made about John Brooks. Brilliant, strong, perhaps not as quick as Miles Robinson. I mean, certainly not as quick as Miles Robinson, but, let me know what you guys think. Who's the partnership that you would like to see going forward into the World Cup? Obviously, the left back position, that's Jeddah Robinson. No one's going to take that away from him. It's got to be him. I know there's players like George Bello who's quick and good in his own right, but you're not going to step over Anthony Robinson in that left back position. Midfield, obviously, we've been without Weston McKennie, and surely it's going to be Adams, McKennie, Musa. That's what I would like to see. A lot of people are happy to see Gio Reyna back in the side fit. When you come to the World Cup, I would like to see Pulisic and Gio Reyna on the sides. And I've seen people arguing that perhaps Timothy Weah should be that number 9. And I think it was Tim Howard, actually, who's making the argument. And when I think about Timothy Weah, the pace he's got, the strength he's got, he's very good in the build-up, very tricky. Loves to have that quick touch, the link-up play, similar to what Lacazette does at Arsenal. I understand maybe not everyone watches Arsenal, but the way he plays it and sort of drops deeper in the number 9, lets runners go in ahead of him. In this instance, it would be Pulisic and Gio Reyna. Yeah, it's completely different system that Berhalter plays, but you never know. I mean, he's played there before. Yeah, he doesn't have fantastic goal-scoring record as a number 9, but Ricardo Pepe's not in form. Pifok is not doing the job for the United States. You think back to that missed chance against Mexico. 17 goals in 24 games for young boys for Pifok. But I think I would like to see Timothy Weah start there as the number 9. I'm perfectly happy with Pepe being there. Jesus Ferreira obviously scored a goal, a couple goals this summer. But that's the tricky one for me. I think goalkeeper and who starts up front as the number 9. That's the tricky one for me. So guys, let me know what your opinion is. Who should be the starting goalkeeper? Who should be the starting number 9 for the United States going into the World Cup? I think all the other positions really, it's hard to argue who you could pick out and replace. That's my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. Going forward, look, I just want to close by saying again, I want to just reiterate the fact that I'm not happy with how we qualified. Third place on goal difference. You're behind Mexico, you're behind Canada in a summer where you dominated, and you won every trophy that you played for, and yet we finished third. And I understand it's important that the bigger deals that we qualified and these players are happy to be there. And I don't think it's that important that you qualify third. Again, we're going to be the underdogs no matter what. I want the United States to go there, whatever group they have. I expect the United States to make it out of the group. And I want to go as far as possible. I'm not being optimistic. I'm not being delusional. I'm not expecting the U.S. to win the World Cup. But I'm going with expectations that we're going to try. And I don't think that's far-fetched. I don't think that's insane or anything like that. I mean, who wouldn't want their country to win the World Cup? And my expectations are win every game that you play, get a point, get at least a result. Perhaps you can't win every game, but I expect the United States to go as far as possible, and I any team can win the World Cup. I don't care what anybody says. This is a absolutely historical competition. You've seen so much go on, so much insanity has gone on in these World Cups over the decades it's been around. Why can't the United States win? Why not? For me, it's something that you have to, you have to believe that you can win. Why else would you be going to a competition like this? And I hope that's what the players think as well. A lot of young players here, this is what's called the golden generation of the United States, and I can't say it enough. I want the United States to go as far as possible. I want them out of the groups. I want them first place in the groups. I don't care who we get in the round of 16. Hopefully we make it that far. You have to beat the best teams to be the best. And I don't care what anybody says. I want the United States to defy expectations that they have in the grand scheme of how people view the United States in the football world. That's my opinion, guys. Let me know what you think. Give me your opinions on how we qualified third place. Are you happy with that? Are you not happy with that? Are you worried about who we might face in the group stages? And just overall, let me know what you guys think in the comments below or on Twitter. That's always in the description. Guys, thanks very much for watching. This is going to be the last game for the United States I'm covering for quite a while. I don't know when the next friendly is going to be played, but obviously I will be covering those as well. So, guys, thanks very much for watching. And, I will see you when I see you.